Hey everyone, welcome back to RideRadar, your go-to channel for the latest on electric mobility and automotive innovation. Today we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated EV families of the next year, the 2026 BMW Neue Klasse. Both the sedan and SUV versions, BMW isn't just moving into the electric future, they're redefining it. And this lineup is their boldest statement yet. Let's kick off with the design, and trust me, you'll want to see every angle of this. The 2026 Neue Klasse models boast a completely fresh exterior language that blends minimalist aesthetics with futuristic confidence. The sedan is low, sleek, and athletic, with proportions that immediately signal a break from the traditional BMW silhouette. The SUV follows suit, but brings a more upright, muscular stance without going bulky. It's sharp, clean, and distinctly premium. The most eye-catching detail right off the bat is the reimagined kidney grille. It's no longer a functional air intake, but a bold digital panel that serves as a stylistic signature. It lights up with precision-etched patterns and integrates sensors and lighting functions, giving the front fascia a technical, intelligent look. The front and rear light signatures are equally daring, thin, horizontal LED strips that stretch out toward the body's edges, making the cars feel wider and lower. These aren't just stylistic choices. BMW is using laser light tech and programmable patterns to create animations during lock-unlock sequences, and even as visual signals when the car is in autonomous mode. The SUV gets slightly chunkier wheel arches and a taller greenhouse, but it doesn't feel like a crossover trying to be something it's not. It's elegant, fluid, and well-proportioned. The side profile showcases a strong character line that runs from the front fender all the way to the rear, accentuating the long wheelbase. Flush door handles, frameless windows, and subtle aero elements, like active air flaps and air curtains, are not only design highlights, but functional in optimizing range and performance. BMW is also playing with sustainable materials on the outside, including recycled aluminum and non-chrome trim. Part of their commitment to a fully circular production process, color options include a mix of matte, finishes, and pearlescent shades unique to the Neue Klasse line. Think soft silvers, creamy, off-whites, and even digital-looking metallic blue and green hues. Every detail feels tight, well-resolved, and future-forward, without being concept car gimmicky. Let's talk about features because BMW has loaded the Neue Klasse with innovation, but kept it intuitive. First up is the panoramic vision display. It's unlike anything you've seen before. Instead of a traditional gauge cluster or floating screen, BMW has developed a full-width projection layer at the base of the windshield. It displays everything from speed to navigation to drive modes, directly in your line of sight, like a giant augmented reality heads-up display. It's crisp, responsive, and customizable. You can slide elements across using hand gestures or voice commands. Feels natural once you've done it a few times. The new iDrive system, now in its 9th generation, takes minimalism to a new level. The center screen is slim and ultra-high resolution, but it doesn't dominate the dash. BMW is banking on voice, gesture, and AI-based predictions to reduce screen time while improving usability. The car learns your routines if you always lower the suspension when entering your driveway or like the cabin to preheat at a certain time. It'll automate that for you. Advanced driver assist is fully baked in highway autopilot, automated. Lane changes. Adaptive cruise with predictive behavior based on real-time traffic data. It's all there. The sedan and SUV both come with LiDAR-based semi-autonomous capabilities. With full over-the-air upgradability for future Level 3 functions, wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay come standard. And BMW's integrating digital key functionality into more smartphone brands. Not just iPhones, other features worth noting. Dynamic ambient lighting that changes color based on drive mode. Biometric driver recognition that adjusts settings as soon as you approach the car. And a next-gen sound experience developed with Hans Zimmer that creates bespoke sound profiles for acceleration, regeneration, and even braking. Yes, the car sings, and it does so beautifully. Inside the Neue Klasse is a masterclass in futuristic comfort. Step inside the sedan, and you're greeted by a cabin that feels more like a modern lounge than a traditional car interior. SUV mirrors this vibe, but with more vertical space and a slightly higher seating position for that commanding view. Materials are luxurious but sustainable. You'll find wool blend textiles, olive-tanned leather alternatives, and laser-cut recycled composites on the dash and doors. The overall layout is open, with floating surfaces and almost no physical buttons. Instead, there's a haptic strip integrated into the lower dash for core controls, like volume, climate, and defrost, which feels surprisingly tactile and intuitive. The steering wheel has a flattened, almost rectangular shape with multifunction touchpads that light up when needed. Behind it, the panoramic vision strip continues, giving the driver critical info without clutter. The seats are slim but incredibly supportive, with integrated neck-level heating and dynamic lumbar adjustment that responds to posture changes in real time. Rear seats in the sedan are roomy thanks to the flat floor and long wheelbase, while the SUV offers even more space with an optional 2-level cargo setup and reclining rear seats. Sound insulation is next level. Triple sealed doors, acoustic glass, and active noise canceling mean the Neue Klasse cabin stays hushed even at highway speeds. And for those who love a bit of theater, the ambient lighting pulses with music, while ceiling-mounted microlights can mimic stars or clouds, depending on the driving mode. Now let's talk performance, because this is where the Neue Klasse truly earns its name. Built on BMW's 6th-generation eDrive architecture, both the sedan and SUV are more than just electrified there. Engineered from the ground up to be electric, power output starts at around 300 horsepower for the base dual-motor setup, with higher performance M variants expected to exceed 600 horsepower. The sedan is expected to sprint from 0 to 60 in just under 4 seconds in its top trim, while the SUV does it in around 4.5. Impressive, considering its size. BMW has worked hard on balancing performance with efficiency. The Neue Klasse platform includes a new Cell 2-pack battery design with 20% higher energy density than the outgoing Gen 5 packs. Estimated range? Up to 500 miles on the WLTP cycle for the sedan, and about 430 miles for the SUV. Real-world EPA numbers will likely be closer to 400 and 350 miles, respectively, still extremely competitive. Charging is blazing fast. Thanks to an 800-volt electrical system, the Neue Klasse can add 300 kilometers around 186 miles in just 10 minutes at a high-power DC charger. That's a serious leap forward, putting BMW toe-to-toe with Porsche and Hyundai in the ultra-fast charging game. Driving dynamics are, in a word, sublime. Rear-wheel steering, adaptive air suspension, and a perfectly balanced chassis give the sedan agility that feels more like a 3 Series than a big EV. The SUV doesn't lag either. It corners flat, feels planted, and uses torque vectoring to stay composed on twisty roads. BMW's promise of the ultimate driving machine isn't lost in the electric transition, it's amplified by it. One last thing, regenerative braking is fully customizable. You can let the car handle it automatically based on traffic conditions, or set it manually from full one-pedal driving to coast mode. And if you're in a sporty mood, the regen paddle gives you instant deceleration with a satisfying dynamic response. Now, the big question, how much will it cost? BMW has confirmed that the Neue Klasse sedan will start at around $55,000, with the SUV coming in slightly higher at $60,000. Fully loaded models, especially the M variants, could push into the $80,000 to $90,000 range, but given the tech, design, and performance, these price points are competitive within the premium EV space. In short, the 2026 BMW Neue Klasse is more than just a car. It's a blueprint for BMW's electric future. And based on what we've seen so far, that future looks smart, sleek, and seriously fun to drive. Thanks for riding along with us today on RideRadar. Drop your thoughts on the Neue Klasse below, sedan or SUV. Which one's winning you over? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss our next deep dive.